Every seasonal update of Dojo Masters brings a new twist. New characters, new mechanics, and new ways to test who truly belongs in the dojo. But today, we're not reacting to the patch notes, we're going to predict them. What new martial arts could show up next? What new systems could change how we fight entirely? In this patch notes and professor notes, I'm going to give my prediction on 6 different fighting styles that could be introduced into Dojo Masters, as well as their in-game mechanics. Welcome back to Crimson University. I'm your Professor Krimson, and let's get into today's prediction. First up, let's talk about the most technical and maybe the most infuriating potential new style, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or traditional Jiu-Jitsu. This art isn't about striking, it's about control. Breaking your opponent down piece by piece until they have nothing left. So how would that work in Dojo Masters? Simple. Instead of chasing big knockdowns, this style would drain stamina. Picture this. Your kick button becomes a knee slide, slipping under highs, leading right into a grapple if you press the punch afterwards. Punches, they're not for damage, they're for setups. Different grapples based on your input combination. And the signature move, the flying armbar. Untechable and cinematic. It's not about ending the round, it's about ending your opponent's energy. A style that doesn't care about hurting you, it just wants to make you too tired to fight back. That's the Jiu-Jitsu meta. Next, we got Wing Chun, a defensive, precision-based art built on quick jabs, smart counters, and rhythm. If this hits Dojo Masters, expect stubby, lightning-fast strikes that chain like a drumbeat. Wing Chun would also introduce an interesting stance that when you enter it, you can't move. But while rooted, any high or low attack that touches you is auto-countered. You'd trade mobility for momentum, reacting with pure timing. And when Wing Chun gets close, the damage might be low, maybe a half stamina per hit, but those hits don't stop coming. Think of it as a storm of precision, the highest combo count in the game with the lowest individual damage. Perfect for the players who win with patience and rhythm rather than raw power. Now let's shake things up with something unexpected, MMA. At first glance, it might seem boring, right? It's just mixed martial arts, everyone knows it, everyone watches it in UFC. But here's the twist, stance switching, a mechanic Dojo Masters doesn't have, yet. Imagine a fighter who can shift between 2 complete identities, a striking stance and a grappling stance. In striking stance, you're fast, explosive, and all about rushdowns. And in grappling stance, you slow down, read the room, and punish mistakes. This mechanic alone could change the entire meta. Switching between a striking attack, switching to a grappling stance, and switching back to striking to finish off the round. Your opponent wouldn't just have to read your moves, they'd have to read your state of mind. MMA could become the most dynamic style in the roster. 2 playstyles, 1 fighter, endless possibilities. this next style is going to be a little bit interesting, because when most people hear European sword fighting, they think fencing. And don't get me wrong, fencing's cool. It's flashy, it's fast, it's in the Olympics, but it's also the easy answer. HEMA, historical European martial arts, goes deeper. It's not about scoring points. It's about real historical combat. Long swords, sabers, shields, the techniques that soldiers and duelists actually used. And that's where I think Dojo Masters can make something truly unique. Imagine a fighter that starts the match wielding a sword and a shield. They can parry or an auto counter, they can guard, and they can play defensive. But here's the twist. Just like Vega losing his claw in Street Fighter, this fighter can drop the shield. Once it's gone, their attacks become faster, their movement opens up, but they lose their ability to auto counter and become easier to guard break, just like Kyokushin karate users who trade defense for aggression. That risk-reward system alone would make HEMA one of the most tactical styles in the game. It's a perfect balance between mastery and mayhem, and it proves that weapon fighting can be a real martial arts, not just a sport for points. Alright, this next one is for the crowd pleasers, the pro wrestlers. Dojo Masters already has sumo, representing the heavy class in fighting games, but we need the true showman. Enter the ring, grab the mic. This style is about personality and punishment. Slow, yes, but once the wrestler gets in range, you feel it. Imagine a mechanic called rope momentum. You dash backward or even forward and bounce off the ropes that line the arena, and come back hitting like a truck with faster movement speed. We're talking about running clotheslines, suplex slams, and ground pounds that shake the stage. It's a spectacle that meets strategy. A high-risk, high-impact brawler for players who love turning every fight into a highlight reel. And the final martial art on my list is Baji Quan, a Chinese martial art that screams power and discipline. If this makes it into Dojo Masters, expect the return of the classic elbow launcher that we see in various fighting games, most famously in Virtua Fighter. That one clean strike that sends opponents flying. But here's the spice: armor states. Certain moves gain super armor during startup. You eat a hit, but your attack still comes out. It's the perfect counter for faster styles like Kyokushin karate and Taekwondo. You commit, you absorb, you dominate. Stylish, heavy, precise. Baji Quan would be a fusion of traditional mastery and modern design. So, 6 possible martial arts, 6 new ways Dojo Masters could evolve. From the draining grapples of jiu-jitsu to the stance shifts of MMA, the knightly realism of HEMA, and the chaos of pro wrestling. Each of these would reshape how we play and how we think about fighting. But what do you think? Which of these styles would you like to see in Dojo Masters, and is there a style that I didn't mention that you would also like to see? Let me know your thoughts below, and remember class, the fight is always evolving. This has been Patch Notes and Professor Notes, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to my YouTube and following me on Twitch so you can see new videos and when I go live. And if you want to support this channel even further, please check out my new merch store that we have down below, and also check out all the links in the Do Me a Solid link that we have down below, where you can save on various other deals on my channel and possible other content creators that you follow as well. I am Krimson, I will see you all later, and always remember, good gaming, God bless, go beyond, and keep on keeping on.